campers, welcome to Bible Gyms. You all are going to be working hard, just like our characters from the Bible story. Julie, what are you doing?
Oh, I heard Auntie Linda's gonna be talking about hard workers. So I decided to grab my toolbox and start fixing things around here.
Okay.
Now, if I can just figure out how this hammer works.
No, Julie, that's not a hammer. We're going to be learning about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in just a little bit. Julie, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Anyways, our teams and their reps are all geared up and ready to... Whoa!
Aw, man! I don't think I'm using my screwdriver right.
We're gonna go clean up while you guys go find those Bible gyms. See you soon.
Oh, what a lovely day.
Have you guys seen Uncle Aron? Have you seen Uncle Aron? No. Have you seen? Oh, there he is.
I'm right over here.
Okay. Oh, what do you have?
I've got an amazing Bible gem for you guys today. Yeah?
Wow.
Here you go.
Wow.
How about you go share it with Miss Jody?
All right, I'll do that. Miss Jody, do you think you could have a song about this?
Let me see, Linda. Oh, Auntie Linda, yes, I think so.
Awesome. Welcome, boys and girls. We're so glad that you're here. And we just want to welcome you to Bible Gems. Come on and join us.
In God I put my trust. In God I put my trust. I will not be afraid. No, not be afraid. What commanded to me? Psalm 56:11. Very nice.
Well, today we have one of those special gems that I'm really excited about. King Nebuchadnezzar. Years had passed since Daniel had told him about the dream, but he couldn't get the dream out of his mind. He kept thinking and thinking and thinking.
I know Daniel said that I was only the head of gold and that my kingdom would come to an end, but it can't come to an end. My kingdom will go on forever. I know what I'll do. I'll build an image just like my dream, but instead of just the head being gold, the entire image will be gold. Yes, that's what I'll do.
So as the king thought and thought about that, he thought about how great he was, and he thought, I will make this image all gold, not just the head. And so he had everyone that he could pull together, and they were working to make this image. And it was big. Oh, it was huge. You had to look up to it. You couldn't just walk past and not see it. It was always right there for everyone to see. Does God want us to worship idols? No. Who are we only supposed to worship? God. God is the only one that is deserving of worship. And so Daniel and his 3 friends went about their business, but they always remembered to do something. What do you think it was that they always remembered to do? Pray. That's something that we need to do in good times and bad times and all the time. Because do we need God with us all the time? Yes. I want him with me all the time. And so they prayed and they talked and they worked and they were hard workers. They were always doing something. They did their duty faithfully and they smiled. Can you act like you're washing dishes and give me a big smile? Yes, we'll wash dishes. Now sweep the floor. Yes, we'll sweep the floor. Smile. You're happy to be doing chores, right? All day long, they were happy to do the Lord's work. The Lord is so wonderful and good, and He blesses those that work hard for Him. Well, time went on, and the king kept working. Can you pound? Kept working and working and working and making this statue and working, and finally it was almost through. Just had a little bit more to do, and so the people worked harder. They worked harder. They wanted to get it done. The king wanted it done right now. And at last, the image was done. This huge, big image. And was so big he had to build it out in a big plain where there was no other houses and things, because he wanted every single person in his kingdom to come. All his wise men, he wanted all his magicians, he wanted the people of different languages to come together, because he wanted everybody to know that he was the greatest. Was he the greatest? No, he was not. It's easy sometimes to get sidetracked and think, I am good. Look at me. Look at me. Just look at me. I'm good. I'm worthy of worship. Is there any human that is worthy of worship? No. We need to stand for Jesus. We need to be what He wants us to be. So, He sent a proclamation out that every single person was to come to this valley to worship the king. He had his wise men and his magicians, and everybody was there. And the king told them exactly what he wanted them to do.
My dear people, you have been assembled from all the provinces of Babylon. You have come here to the plain of Dura to pay homage to the great golden image that I have erected. I, Nebuchadnezzar, greatest monarch in the entire world. Now, my dear people, when you hear the sound of the music playing, you must bow down to the image, and by doing so, give homage to me, Nebuchadnezzar, King of all Babylon. And if you do not bow down, if by some reason you do not bow down, you must know that we have prepared a fiery furnace where you will be thrown. So at the sound of the music, dear people, bow down and worship the image.
The people didn't know. Yes, of course they were going to bow down. Do you think anybody wanted to be thrown in the fiery furnace? No. Nobody wanted to be burned in the fiery furnace. And they could tell that he had it going, and he meant what he said. Do you think the king meant that he was going to throw somebody in the fiery furnace? Yes. Yes. And so everybody waited, and then they heard the music. Bow the knee, quickly. Oh, bow the knee. Bow the knee. Oh, everybody bow the knee. Oh.
Hey, wait. I see 3 people who are not bowing down to the image. Guards, bring them before me. Bring them before me, quickly. Bring them over here before me. Bring them over here. Why? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. How dare you not bow before my image? You should know better. I have given you positions of honor, and now you have not honored me. Why have you not bowed before my image?
We cannot bow before your image, my Lord. We only worship the one true God. It does not matter what you say. Even if you give us many chances, we cannot bow down.
Preposterous! Heat the oven 7 times hotter! Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, go, do it, guards! Heat that oven 7 times hotter! Do you understand that if you refuse to bow down, you will be burned in the fiery furnace? Heat the oven 7 times hotter! Now throw them in! Throw them in!
Oh, it must have been very hot.
Did we not throw 3 men into the furnace?
Yes, there were 3. Wasn't there 3? Are you sure? Yes, there was 3.
And behold, I see a 4th, and his likeness is unto the Son of God.
A real God.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, come out of the furnace. You are unscathed, unburned, and the smell of smoke is not even on your clothing, and the ropes have been burned off of your hands. Truly, God is the Lord of all.
The king was so amazed. The people were so amazed. They could not believe that such a great miracle had happened to them. That he told anybody that if they said anything, if you say anything against the God of heaven, your houses will be burned and you will be killed. Don't ever say anything against the God of heaven. All of you, do you understand? Yes. And the king was so amazed, and nobody dared to say a word against the God of heaven, because they knew that if anybody did, they would get thrown in the fire. And do you think that if they had been thrown, if somebody had said something against them and they were thrown in the fire, would it burn them up? Yes. Because the God of heaven protects his children. Don't you love how Jesus is? He's always with us to the very end. He'll never leave us. He'll never forsake us, not even for a moment. We can count on Jesus to be with us. Where is he going to take us someday? Where is he going to take us?
Heaven.
To heaven. Is he going to ride on a cloud to heaven? Yes, we're going to ride on a cloud to heaven with Jesus. Do you want to go with Jesus?
Yes.
Spend eternity with him?
Yes.
Boys and girls, we want you to also be able to be there on that great day when Jesus comes in the clouds of heaven. We don't need to fear what happens down here because Jesus himself will take care of us. Remember, boys and girls, to read the scriptures and find the gems that Jesus has for you. See you next time on Bible Gems.
Bye.